Hello and welcome to another episode of Southern Football Clash. I'm your host, Justin Johnson. Well, I told you I was going to talk about it, and here I am. I'm going to talk about it. Let's talk about some of the shots that the Big Ten took at the SEC. Yes, I'm talking about the coach of Indiana. Oh, yeah, talking about Curt Cignetti, and then we're talking about the head coach of Illinois, Bert, whatever that last name is. Bermuda, or however you say that name. Who cares? You're over Illinois. Who cares? You're just a big wine baby. Curt Cignetti, let's start with you, big bud. Let's talk about Curt Cignetti. Hey, it was awesome what you did last year. I thought it was really good. You did awesome. Oh, yeah. Then you're going to get on here and you're going to talk about how we don't run, we don't hype things up, everything's just, earned over here. And, we do all this mess. But, hey, let me just ask you a question. Hey, Curt, aren't you going and taking 11 and a 3 team off of your schedule to put on, for the 2027 season, the 2028 season, the 2029 season? You're putting on easier teams for it to be easier for you. I mean, yeah, and they're real hard teams, guys. Oh, my God. I mean, look at it's Rutgers. Ooh, they're one of them. Kennesaw State, that's a bad team right there. And what's the other one? Oh, yeah, Eastern Illinois. That's some baddies right there you're putting on your team right there. Ain't you doing that, Curt? Ain't y'all taking teams off of y'all's schedule to make it a whole lot easier for you? The one few teams you have on your schedule that's actually worth playing? Because let's look at your schedule for this season. Let's look at that. North Texas, oh my God. Howard, that's a bad dude right there. Howard's pretty bad. I don't even know who that is. Western Kentucky. The Rutgers. Oh, my Lord, have mercy. Nebraska. That's a bad team right there. Ohio State. That's a good one. That's a good one. Congratulations. I'll clap my hand for you. Look at that. Michigan. Look at that. Look at you. That's 2 toughies. Look at that. USC. Okay. Washington. Oh, yeah, that's a real tough one. Oh, yeah. And hold on. Before USC, there was Minnesota. I forgot about big bad Minnesota. I forgot about them. Oh, yeah. I forgot about old Minnesota. They'll mess you up. They bad. And then it was USC. USC bad. Washington, that's a bad one. And then, guys, at the end of the year, I don't know how they're going to get through it. It's Purdue. Hide everybody, because Purdue is coming to town. What is this? and don't worry, it's going to be even easier for you next season. Oh, Curt Cignetti, greatest coach in college football, that's what they call you now. Because you took Indiana, the most losing team in all of college football, and you took them to a national championship and undefeated in your second year. Well, let me tell you something. You're not the only coach to do that. You're not. Urban Meyer's done it. And let's talk about Bert real quick from Illinois. You got destroyed by Indiana last year. You're like, I think it's a great idea. You're right behind Tony 20. Hell, you might as well be licking his feet. I think it's a great idea what we're doing. The SEC just wants to stay at 2005. Hey, who won the national championship in 2005? I don't think you know. It was Texas. Oh, Texas in the SEC. Not then it wasn't. The Big 12. Yeah. So I don't think we want to go back to 2005, actually. I don't think we want to do that. No, I don't think the Big Ten doesn't either. I don't think we want to. Stupid stuff. 2014 playoff. And talk about we don't whine and we don't complain, Curt Cignetti. Y'all have complained for the past 20 years until you got your playoff, and you're still complaining. Because now you want a 2014 to make it easier for you. So old Mr. Bird over here can get in when he's ranked 25th. I'm telling you, there's not 25 teams that can win a national championship. There's not. You know, everybody wants to talk about, and I've done said this 200,000 times, and I might say it again, how Alabama didn't deserve to be in the national championship last year. They got blown out by Indiana. All the Big Ten teams were making fun of them. Besides, there was a Big Ten team in there that got massacred by Indiana, and that was Oregon. But we don't want to talk about that. Let's not fire that coach. Shout out to old Stephen A. Smith and damn Paul Feinbaum. Stupid idiots on there talking about it, but we're not going to bring up Oregon. How about when Stephen A. Smith goes on there and talks about Alabama all the time, talks about we need to fire Kalen DeBoer, and talking about when he was talking to Jordan, how you don't hold Kalen DeBoer up to the standard of Lane Kiffin. I mean, you're not holding Lane Kiffin, Kalen DeBoer up to the standard of Lane Kiffin, because Jordan said that if Lane Kiffin didn't win a national championship, it was a bust. Well, how about you not holding every other freaky coach up to Kalen DeBoer? How about that? How about that's not what you're doing? Stephen A. Smith, he talking about, oh, Jordan, I got you. I got you. Well, I got you. Why ain't you holding, Dan Lanning? Dan Lanning up to Lane Kiffin. I mean, Kalen DeBoer. Why aren't we doing that? Sarkisian. Why aren't we holding him up? Huh? Kirby Smart. Well, I know that's crazy. But hey, he's got a losing record up against Kalen DeBoer. Do you think we should fire him too, Stephen A. Smith? No, because what you say is stupid. And they're going to Paul Feinbaum. All of these people are talking out of their head and not thinking before they ever say anything. None of them. Curt Cinetti, Bert, Stephen A. Smith, and Paul Feinbaum. I know Stephen A. Smith and Paul Feinbaum they're just talking about Kalen DeBoer. We're not really trying to talk about all that. I got into that. But Curt Cinetti and Bert are actually on here trying to talk about how they hold the standard and all this crap when you bitched for the past 20 years about what has happened until you got your little way and now you're still complaining when the 2014 playoff. So it'd be even easier for you. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's great. It is absolutely fantastic. You guys really showed everybody, didn't you? Curt Cinetti, when you're taking off 11-3 team to put in easy teams. Oh, baby-fied teams. Go ahead. And Bert, let's talk about Illinois. They're a heavy schedule this year. Whoa, let's talk about this schedule right here. It's a death trap. I'm telling you, folks. Hold on. You might want to grab you some popcorn, and you might want to grab your teddy bear, because it's going to get bad. For the people in Big Ten, this schedule might seem scary to you. For you SEC people out there, we know what a tough schedule is. UAB. Duke. I'm shivering. Southern Illinois. Ohio State. That's a bad one. I got you on that. Purdue. Michigan State. Dear God, somebody save us all. Oregon. That's a tough one. Maryland. Nebraska. UCLA. I'll give you Iowa. So there's your tough schedules. So what you're telling me is you want to go completely undefeated or maybe lose 2 games and get in every year because of the tough teams you do play. And if the committee actually starts looking at strength of schedule, you will not be relevant. You will not be. Because the 2 teams that you do face that are hard, you will lose to. More than likely. But that's what I want to get on here and talk to you about today, folks, is how this Big Ten wants to go on here and take shots, but they don't want to take an accountability of their own things that they've complained about they have done. And hey, the Big Ten, you got to play a 9-game schedule, so we play a 9-game schedule now. But hey, don't the SEC, aren't we required to play a power team every year? Have to. We have to. You're not obligated to. You do whatever you want. Like Notre Dame. But that's all I got for today. I want to go on here and, talk a little bit and just get a little irritated, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Tell me what you think about this in the comments. Tell me what you think about this in the comments, folks. Tell me. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for views. Thank you for comments. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Southern Football Clash. And I hope to see you guys on the next one.